Hello everyone, my name is Draconicrose and welcome back to another episode of Draconicrose Tries. This time we have Bronze Age, a mobile game that is actually available on Steam. Now I got the key for this one from the developer and well, it is only fitting that I show you the game. It's a very simple 2D turn-based strategy game, I guess, but you can clearly see the mobile design on this. The version that is available on Steam is called Bronze Age HD. Apparently the graphics were spruced up so that you can play it on the computer. So let's get started here. I've only played a little bit to get the tutorial and a feeling for the game, which was what immediately told me that this wouldn't be a more than one episode series. But anyway, I am going to start in Africa, and I'm going to choose Chieftain, which is the middle-ish thing, like Settler is the easy mode. Gives you less score and things cost less. Standard victory conditions with a bonus, and deity is the more challenging difficulty. However, I don't think the UI is good enough to justify playing on deity. Anyway, I'm gonna call my type the Dragonlings, and we shall continue. No, I do not want to get to the tutorial. So, starting out, we are in 4K before Christ, or well, yes, we are in prehistory. We are not even Homo sapiens, and we can see that in the evolution screen. We are Australopithecus, the human primate, and we will evolve throughout the game. Now we have our population. This is our current population and our max, and if I'm not mistaken, this is how much population we are gaining. Right now we are losing because we don't have enough food and our people are starving, but not to worry, this only comes into effect after I end the turn. This is our production, and we're currently earning very few production because our people are only, hunter-gatherers. Well, not even hunters at this point, just gatherers. This is culture, also something that is very low because, again, we are in prehistory, and this is threat, aka how our enemies behave. We'll get random events popping up at the end of a turn, possibly. Sometimes you don't get any events per turn. And you can pause the screen if you want to read this. We will start by putting some people up to gathering. You get this cute animation of people gathering the food, and I'll add everyone to the gathering right now because, well, we need the food. And we'll do a few turns. My apologies, I have a bit of an interruption that I had to deal with. Anyway, as I think I was saying, we are having most of our people, well, all of our people right now, just forage so that we can get more food, production, and culture, which will then let us get research points. We get research points through culture points, so culture points produce research points, which means, if I'm not mistaken, every time this counter reaches 5, we get a research point. Now we don't have to pay attention to that menu as it will start flashing when there's something available. Something else we can do is start building things, but for that we need more production points and, of course, the requirements unlocked. So let's end the turn, and we get one more person because our counter ticked up, and we will continue to add them to the gathering thing. So now we can research some things. Now We have knowledge of plants, which gives us +1 food per person, and lets us use 10 people maximum in our gathering, which we already have. But we can also use of fire, which gives us +5 to our maximum population, which we are about to reach. But I think for now I'll actually research the crew tools. Okay, so we now have access to crew tools, and I will move about, yeah, it says low food, but really we have to pay attention to this. We're still getting a net gain. I'll put those 3 people up here gathering stone, which you can see affects our production. So we'll end the turn, and a few more times. New resources found. People have found a nut grove, which improves our work in the forest. I think the forest, I don't know if it's this area or that one, but I think it seems to be that one, as our production just shot up a lot. We have enough to evolve into Homo habilis, so we shall. I don't think there's any drawback to evolving, so no reason not to do it immediately. Let us continue. Get a few more turns. We have another person, which puts us again at low food, but 0.2, so we are going into production. We can also research more, and like I said before, we were going to research the use of fire, because we will need that extra population. Let us continue. Okay, so now we have a threat approaching, which means we need people to be working as guards. And we can build our dwelling. Can we? Yes, we have already researched the crude stone tools. Gives us more maximum population. We shall keep continuing. We have another point available, and I want hunting. Now with hunting I am going to take all but 1 person from here and add them to hunting. As you can see, we get a lot more bang per person. Let's end the turn. Now our threat has diminished a lot, so I am going to transfer a few people back over to gathering. We're getting half a person per turn, which means we get a new person every 2 turns. And our threat is under 10%, and I found that 10% is the limit that the game considers. It's starting to get high. So let's keep going. Great hunt. We have sighted a bunch of migrating hippopotamus. So there's few of them. They are slow, they're high alert, and they're not very dangerous. So I think we shall hunt. We gathered 11 food and our population grew by 1. Good. And we have some progress in the strength of our troops. So we can send a person to the stone quarry thingy. And let us continue. We got another research point. I want primitive weapons. Why? Because soon we will start having attacks by savages. And do we... and let's keep another person. Okay, let's add them to here and carry on. As you can see, hunting really did a number for us, and it's very good. Now we're nowhere near our maximum of people gathering, and it could be made more efficient, but let's see what else we can get. Okay, so nothing really interesting. Unlocks the building of the workshop, so that's where we will be heading. That is the workshop. Some more production plus 1 per person, which means it's more efficient. Let's end the turn. And we got yet another person. I think at this point I'm going to add them to food because we are clearly getting low on it. There we go. Invasion by savages. The savages are attacking. They want to take our lands in the forest. They are low strength, high intellect, therefore will fight. Our opponent has left empty-handed, but the following number of people died. 1. Okay, and our troops are more experienced. That is fine by me. Fur clothing... no. Okay, I guess we should just go with knowledge of plants. Really, there's no point in accumulating research points. As far as I know, everything always counts for... only takes 1 research point, I mean. Let's continue. New resources found, jade deposit. They improve our work in the mountains. Every person now produces 0.5 more resources in the mountains. But I think you can see what I mean, that this is a cool game to have as a mobile game. You can imagine yourself like being on the waiting room for the doctor or something and just getting a little sucked into moving people around and searching new stuff. It's pretty nice. Or just relaxing even on your PC. No reason not to. I'm going to add another person there, even though our threat is getting a little high with just 4 people. Let us finish the turn. Now, I'm pretty sure what we need here. We haven't reached the 10,000 years BC yet. Yeah, well, kinda have though. So what else do we need? Oh, the research point. Okay, so we're just waiting on the research points. But soon. Let us continue to add people to the stone workshop. There we go. We have reached our BC. And we don't have the point or the improved stone tools, which are... No, we do have the improved stone tools. And what else do we need? 400 product... Oh, okay. Yeah, we definitely need up. There we go, high threat. Meaning we have to lower our production to almost nothing. Well, yeah, not ideal. Well, we'll continue in this vein. There we go, 19 people. Savages are attacking. Want to take our lands in the mountain. They have medium strength and low intellect, therefore we will trick them, which gives us nothing but also costs us nothing. And let us sally forth. Did 2 turns, but didn't notice I had the tech going. So now we get thrown weapons and trapping. So let us put more people in hunting and do +1 food per person. Now let's see the rest of the technologies here. We can add the maximum of 30 people to gathering, which religion, the worship activity. Each person makes 3 culture. 10 people max. Seems nice. +20 to the maximum population. Not yet. Perhaps the next. Let's assign more people to the stonework. Better strength, which honestly is tempting. Sufficient activity, each person makes 3 food. Which is, yeah, about the same as the hunting, but doesn't give us strength. Let's see here. It looks like, yeah, we're better off going through trapping. I will research this so that we can continue getting more food with less people. There we go. Put every person we can into hunting and 1 into production. We are just at the edge of that. Shall continue. Jade deposits. Okay. And sally forth. And again. Okay. More people? No. Really? Need those to keep the threat down? Okay. It's definitely a bit of a problem, isn't it? I wonder... So... we can do this then. It's definitely a little bit of a balancing act, like see. Okay. And the turn. And we have new tech to search. So I was going to go for thrown weapons, because that allows me to put more people into producing things again. It's very important, I feel. Another person, there we go. Jade deposits again. And next time we're getting another person. Or we should have. Oh! We did get another person, we're just at the population limit. We can build this finally. And well, now we definitely need the building of fire. Oh dear. And we are at low food, so take 1 from there and add them to gathering. I know, population limit and high threat. There we go, fire. That's the best we can do. Stonework, yeah. Yeah, that's what we can do. We have to do fire. And end the turn. Invasion by savages. They are high strength, low intellect. Well, we'll treat them because we can't really fight them. So, okay, high threat, but not that high, so we'll just end the turn there and continue on. Now we have low food, which means another person there. Raid the enemy! The nearest enemy someone has weak defenses. If we attack them now, we have a chance to win. They are medium wealth, they have many lands and they're low aggressiveness. So we're gonna loot them. We've increased our production points and received 1 science point and more experience in combat. Let's see. More people for hunting, building storage, let's see. Plus 1 food per person to hunting, but that's not... Ah, well that's interesting. Very interesting. We shall research. So next time we can build... Ooh. Okay, that does take a lot of points, I didn't notice that. And requires... No, it requires captive animals, yeah. I guess we will build this one as soon as we can. End the turn. We have 13 people. Let's see if we can't. No, yeah. And continuing. 12 and 13. Low food. Actually. There we go. Add them to our hunting stuff. We're good on population for now. For clothing, population plus 10 maximum. I guess well, I guess we should just research shelter then. And 30. There we go, a little bit more food. And one more person there. And we can evolve again. So to Homo erectus, which gives us a culture bonus. Evolve! There we go, we need 2.5k production bonus to evolve again. That's the thing. You also need a production bonus to evolve your people. And that threat is high, but we shall continue. Fourth. The Great Hunt. We have sighted a bunch of migrating alligators. There are many, they're high alert and dangerous. Let's wait them out then. We gathered a bunch of food and our population grew by 5. Troops are experienced. Great. That means we can just add more people to the production. We must produce. There we go. Okay, someone else can do the hunting and stuff. More for hunting. We definitely are starting to need more people in productive things. So, advanced stone tools. Yep, that's what we get. This way you can continue putting people there. Very, very nice. You're getting 1.5 people per turn. That's honestly a bit much, I think. Let's see, yeah. At least our production keeps getting high. Oops, high threat. Let us continue. Begin again. There we go, and turn. Raid the enemy and low food. Nearest enemy settlement has weak defenses. If we attack them now, we have a chance to win. Belt, medium, many lands, and high aggression. I'm gonna try and capture land. See. We get more population limit and troop strength. Good. Need people to gather more food. And we also need, well, mostly we need now time and evolution, I guess. We're about to be able to evolve to Homo heidelbergensis. I have no idea which Homo that is. That is before the Homo sapiens. And I didn't realize that buildings have a level 2. It's very nice. I'm not sure I want to research worship, however farming unlocks the food production activity. There's 2 food per person, I mean. It's still not as good as hunting. But hunting has a base of 3 food, so 4. And this has 2, 3. Nothing. 2. Oh, and then passive grows. Oh. So that's what... Ah. Yeah, this game's tech tree actually goes a little bit deeper than I realized. But don't you worry, this is still the only episode I am making of it. I think that the gameplay I've showed you is enough to help you take your own conclusions. Again, this is a very passive and chill game, and I would recommend you getting it on a mobile device. So that is my take on it. I'll see you next time with another game. Bye bye! Thank you so much to my patrons for making this channel possible. Click the Patreon logo to become one of these fine folk, and if you enjoyed the video, here are some more YouTube things you would like. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time.